All right, I'm about to do in my class our table saw safety in the next couple weeks. And our process really for all of our biggest safety concerns is always basically use a push stick. Like, don't push things through where your hands are securing the work. You want to use push sticks so that if something slips or if things don't work as you intended, it's not your hand that hits the blade, it's the push stick. So our process is this, where we push into the fence because we want some force into the fence, and then we push through with this other one, then we take this one away. And so we have these 3D printed handles and these little heels for the push shoes. They work really well. They're consumable. As they get chewed up, you just pop another one on. But then I was thinking about these other types of push blocks. So you can see this one has it angled, right? So that when you push, your downward force, some of that is directed actually into the fence. So it's much secure on the fence. I don't like the student's hand this close to the blade. And so we don't use this one. Also, it can slip if things get, if it starts to bind a little bit, this can slip and that's a problem. You look at the same idea with this micro jig, right? It's set at an angle. It does have these in the back to grab it and help you push it through, but this is pretty wide. And so if you get a thinner piece, like now you're over it and it's not gonna work. So I made a really simple modification. So I just took this heel and redesigned it to give it an angle. So this angle here now, when you put it flush, as opposed to being straight 90 degrees, so it's straight through, it's gonna direct some of that force, you can see as it's sitting flush there, at an angle. And so as you push through, right, you are directing some of your force forward, but also some of your force into the fence. So it keeps it at a much more natural for students. When they put it there and it sits, right, they don't even think about it. Some of that force is gonna go into the fence, which is gonna be a safer cut than if everything was just straightforward. So again, like that sits flush, they'll have a little bit of an angle. So I have kind of two options I'm playing with. This one is set at, I think, a 5-degree angle, so a little bit more slight, right? Again, you can still force it. It's not perfect, but it gets that idea of when you put it flush, it's gonna go into the fence and through. This one is a little bit more extreme. This is a 10-degree angle, so you can see again that when it sits flush is going to, again, provide some force forward, but also some force into the fence. So I'm gonna try these out with kids. Again, hopefully that piece of where it's actually just an angle there helps them not even think about it. Where they set this up against the fence, that comes in at an angle, they push through and they carry their cut through. And again, making it a safer cut as they are keeping contact more easily with the fence as they use the table saw. All right, if you're interested, the resources are available. You can download and print them, try them out, whatever you need.